Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I'm getting ready to work on a layout here of some older photos. So I thought I'd come and show you what I've got in front of me and what I plan to use. So I've got some papers from the Echo Park Spooky Collection. I have photos that I'm going to be doing, and I said, you know, these are older photos. These are of my son, George, and he is standing next to a mummy that we used to put in our front yard. And so, you know, we were decorated for Halloween. There's a witch here and such. And this little guy here used to always suck his thumb and sniff his houndie's ear. And it's just, so here's another one of them without Houndie, wearing his little Chewbacca t-shirt. But just some photos in front of our house when he was little. Just wearing, you know, next to the mummy. Which is why I picked the Echo Park Spooky Collection, because there are some little mummies in this particular paper. So let me tell you what I plan to use, and then we'll get to work. So this first piece of paper has all the different Halloween characters on it, and again, I selected it because of the mummy. But I really like this back as well. This is called Freaky Friends. This is like an olivey green, gray, with little spiders all over it. I just like the muted color here. So I'm hoping to use some of both sides of this. The next paper I selected here was this black with the spider webs all over it. And then the back is just a nice kind of a burnt orange with white polka dots. And this is called Winding Webs. This collection is from 2022. The third paper I have here is this nice plaid, black, gray, and orange on the diagonal. This is called Bewitched Bats. And the other side of this is that, you know, burnt orange with black bats. And I had it turned this way because this is the way I plan to use it. So the papers I plan to use on this layout were these three, with a little bit of, you know, this in there as well. With the collection, I do have the sticker sheet. So I've got the sticker sheet available to use. And it's cute because there's this little mummy here. So I've got my photos. I've got some papers. The other things I have selected are this thicker set from, it's called Spooky. Again, these were from, oh my word, 2015. So hopefully going to get something used up on here. Maybe, you know, some of the pumpkins or the bats or just something here. I have some sprinkles from Doodlebug, and these are Beetle Black Glitter assortment. So they got a nice little shine to them. I've got, from my Buttons Galore and More box, I have a couple of things here. These are called Jewels, and they are flat back gemstones that are like a black, and there's purple and blue. It just depends on how you're looking at them, really. And these are called, let's see, there's nothing, they're just jewels. It doesn't tell you a color or anything. And then I've got these sparklets. These are, again, Buttons Galore and More embellishments. And these have some clear with that purpley sheen, and there's some little bats in here. Whoops. These are just sparklets. And this is called Mischief Night. I have some Scrappin Happy Studio flair. First, I've got this flat spider. I thought I'd use him. He's cute. And then in these two sets that I have here, there's a mummy in each one of them. So this mummy is, he's holding a banner that says Halloween. And there's a couple of other, you know, they're all cute. You got the pumpkin and the Frankenstein and the witch and the Dracula and Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. This one has another little mummy here. And there's also a ghost in black and the pumpkin head and another pumpkin and Frankenstein. So hopefully going to use something from these. As far as flat embellishments, I've got this spider. I think he's from a Pebbles collection. And then I think the rest are from Echo Park Collections, but I don't know which one. I had them all together. So this one says, you know, I want my mummy. We've got a couple frames. Not sure which one I'm thinking about, but maybe to make a shaker pocket. Also, they're great layering pieces behind your photos. I've got this banner, Too Cute to Spook. This Spooky Good Times. I've got this little journaling spot. Another journaling spot with a mummy on there. It says October 31st. And then another little spider. Don't know what collection he's from. He's definitely not from Echo Park. He's definitely not from this Pebbles collection, but he's cute. He was in my Halloween stuff. So I've got all of these things here to go ahead and work through. I've got my photos and I've got the stickers. What I'm thinking of using is a page map sketch from, these are from September 2024. Now I'm thinking of using this bottom one here. There's the background, then you've got a larger piece here. Looks like the corners are rounded. There's a banner piece here. And then this shows 4 photos, but I figured, you know, my 2 photos would go, you know, one here and one here. You got some embellishments here. You've got a title and a subtitle, but this was kind of the general direction I'm looking to go in. So what I'm going to do is kind of get my base put together, lay out some embellishments, see what I think, and then we'll come back and put the rest of it together. But I'll be back. Hang tight. Okay, friends, let's finish putting this layout together. And I'm going to move you just a tiny bit, I think. There you go. Okay, so I've got all my papers down. Let's talk about that. As I mentioned, I was going to use this plaid for the background. I used this spider web for this one mat. And I did cut this to 10 by 10, so 2 inches off each side. And I did use my corner rounder for the 4 edges. The banner paper, I did use that little character paper that I mentioned, and I did cut this to 5 inches wide by 11 inches, and then I put a mark at 2.5 to make my tail here. My 2 pictures are 4 by 4 now, and I did mat them on the back of the little character paper. So everything here is secure, it's down, and I thought I'd come back and show you what I'm thinking of for decoration. So I use glue dots for my flair. And as mentioned before, I like to use a lot of pop dots. None of this has dimension yet. We'll start creating dimension with the embellishments that we put on. So from what I had laid out before, oh, let me move that. This is what I've come down to. I did make my little shaker with this green frame. I only used the, what were these called again? I put them back where they belong and now I can't find them. See, when you put things away, just not smart. Oh, here they are. These were the jewels from their premium gemstone jewel embellishments. And I did use these ones because when I compared it to the other that I was talking about using with the other colors, there's some yellow in here and there's no yellow in the layout at all. So I didn't want to use these and actually get some yellow in there. So I just ended up using these ones, and you know, when they change, they give a little sparkle here. Now what I did is I have a piece of acetate that I just glued to the back. I used my ATG. I filled up the little well here. I used just foam strips, just one layer this time around the back, filled in my little well, and then used some packaging over the back of it. Sometimes I'll use packaging on the back, or sometimes I'll use a piece of cardstock. It just depends, So I'm going to put this down here in the corner, and I actually did think about, let me see, I do have a piece of white here. Would this look better? No, the white is so glaring. I didn't like that because I had considered using white for the background, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm thinking about him here, like it's a he or a her, but I'm thinking about my little shaker there. Hang tight, my family just got home and they'll be noisy. Alrighty, sorry about the interruption there, not that you noticed. Let me go ahead and move this stuff back off the desk. So I've got my shaker here, and initially what I was thinking was I was going to use this. I want my mummy and the little spider here, and you know, because he's in his web, and I was going to use this pumpkin flair, flat back flair. But then I started looking at the sticker sheet. I definitely want to use the little mummy guy. So I was thinking of actually getting rid of this and using him. He's a little sticker, putting him here at the end of the frame, so he'd be a little bit popped up. And then instead of just this flair, I kind of liked either the little truck or this little, you know, like a little planter with the 3 pumpkins in it. But I think if I use the truck, I can still use this little pumpkin down here as well. That might just be too much though. Let's see what my thought is here. Ooh, we're gonna move the truck down because I don't want he and the little, we're still gonna use our little spider. So let's think on that for a minute. Let's go ahead and think on that. Next, so I'm gonna move the I Love My Mummy. Next I have here this spider, another spider flair, and I was just definitely just gonna use him here. Over here on the side, there was the journaling spot. So I thought about using this, just this circle here, and then with the boo on top of it. Or, I kind of like that, that's cute. Or I was thinking of using the Spooky Good Fun, but I like the bold of the boo. The other thing that I was going to put over here again was going to be our little mummy flair. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on our flair. So we're kind of going in a diagonal here. Along with the nice sparkly there are some stars that are left on that sheet. So I thought I would just use the 3 that were there. Kind of going ahead and maybe, you know, just put the 3 of them here. Thinking about putting it over here just gets kind of lost. So we'll probably do the cluster of stars here. And then I thought about, there's some other little pumpkins that I thought about using. Just to go ahead and get some more orange around. We've got that. I'm feeling like it's very, very heavy here and nothing over here. So let's think about this for a minute. Let me bring back my little tray of things that I was thinking of using. I don't think I'm going to use any more flair on this one. What I could do is put the frame here. You know, put our little spider hanging from there. And should we move our spider up there maybe? No, because we already have a spider up there. What if there was not a whole lot of, no. This I used when I did my gems so I could pick them up off the desk. So nothing else actually that I picked there. Oh, now that we're kind of settling on, what if we do this? Put our little frame, our little pot of pumpkins, and then the little spider down. Let me see what I think. Is there a spider? No, I don't think so. I was gonna see if there was, just because it's these are so big compared to these guys. I still really want to use those. let's think about this for a minute. Let's go ahead and look at our sticker sheet. Let me see if there's something else on the sticker sheet I can use. I could always use a bat up there. I mean, because there's black, obviously. Let's see. I had looked through the sticker sheet already to see if there was. Let me go ahead and put our spooky good fun back. So we have it for next time, or, you know, when we decide to use that one. And this other little pumpkin. And let's see what's on here. Do 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 do. We could always use maybe a ghosty. Ghosty might be cute. Let's see. Let's see. Excuse me, sticker sheet man. If we put this under here a little bit, connect everything just a little bit more, so it's not so far out there. I wanted to line up at about the end of there. We've got him here. Why are all my embellishments hymns? Tell me. What am I thinking? Why? Should I use the bigger orange frame? Let's see. Be nice, sticker. Don't break the frame. I had this larger one, so maybe create more real estate there. So then we'll have you, we can have you, and we can have Ghosty and Spider. If you can tell, it's like everything's been slid in a little bit. So what I'm thinking of is maybe move this down more towards the middle. That looks wrong all of a sudden, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and then we've got this down here. I'm kind of liking that. Now I'm seeing more of the vision. I just think that there's something missing over here. So let's go ahead and grab our. I'm going to use some of the sparkles here. Put you in the tray. Let's grab our sticker sheet again. See if there's maybe something else. I mean, I could obviously always use another ghosty. But let's see. What if we introduced those clouds? Thinking maybe these clouds. Or don't want to use this because I didn't want to introduce the yellowish. Let's see. Nope, don't like it. You know what? I think I'm pretty happy with how things are right now. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's get these things put down, and I'll come back and finish this up with you. Be right back. Okay, friends, everything is now glued down. Let me show you where we ended up. So I did, you know, pretty much keep my little cluster down here the same. We've got our little, yep, that's backing. We've got our little car with my shaker pocket and the spider and our mummy and that little spooky pumpkin. Here are the enamel dots that I did add, and everything is on foam. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, everything's on foam. And then up in this corner, here's that longer orange frame. I did, oh, let me move his, so he's not poking him in the eye there. Poor guy, didn't even notice that. There you go. So we've got our little ghosty with the nice porch planter. We've got some of those enamel dots and my spider. Over here we've got the mummy from Scrappin Happy Studio. I did put this pumpkin on some foam. Here's our 3 dots there. I did use the boo title along with those 3 stars. So this is just a completed layout using the Echo Park Spooky collection of my little guy. He was probably 2, 3 here, so this is 20 years ago. I love him every bit today as I did then, but let me know what you think. It's kind of fun. When I went through photos earlier, a couple weeks back or whatever it is, I just, wanted to get a bunch of fall, Halloween things together to use the Through the Seasons kit. And now I've got my Moonboard Magic kit to work through, so a lot of fall stuff there. The next one will probably be another Halloweenish layout, just another pictures of the little guy. And I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate your time. Let me know what you think. Are you done with Halloween scrapbooking for the year? Or are you still playing with your supplies? God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.